1, 2, 3. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, hey, Kristen. What did I do? What did I use to make the waiting screen? I'm not sure what you mean. Could you, elaborate? Like, are you talking about like the text? Because I use OBS, and I just typed that in. I cut out steaming noodles on. I don't normally have a screen with steaming. I have a steaming cup of coffee, but no noodles. This screen, I cut out all of these things by hand from their original sources. Then I just pasted it on there. The timer is also from OBS. If you're, oh, excuse me. If you're talking about this, I cut out a cup of coffee from a game, and then I went online and I found a GIF, like a little transparent GIF of steam, like just a, well, it could be smoke, but steam. And then I just kind of, you know, booped it on over, and now we have this. Yeah, honestly, if I could send you a picture of what I have on my screen, like, behind the curtain, I would. Oh wait, I actually can. But, yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, no, it's just a cute little, like, latte with, like, cinnamon sticks and a mysterious third stick that I'm not familiar with. Oh god, my timer reset. Well, you know what, either way, it hasn't been that long. You know what, I'll tweak it a little bit. I'll say like 10 minutes. I'm gonna say like a stirring stick. That's probably what it is. Either way, it's very cozy and very tasty looking, and I love it. There we go, now we only have 10 minutes till stream start. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all have to forgive me if, excuse me. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me if stream is a little weird. This game, I was having some issues getting it to cooperate with me, so just general fair warning. That's good, that's good. I'm glad things aren't too rough for you. Are y'all getting hit by this big old storm over there? For those who don't know, me and Coffee here, we live somewhat close together. Oh, I'm glad y'all didn't get hit too hard if you still have power. Camp in his, yeah, he does. I've I've caught him out there a time or two, and I had to, to get the broom on him. But, he's like a charming hobo, community staple. Can't be too mad at him. Sometimes I leave, little food scraps on the top of the trash can for him at night. Either way, I'm happy that he's tuning in. Are you the reason why my work shirts have been starched so well lately? Is that it? I've been waking up and my shirts have always been like neatly pressed, steamed, dry cleaned. It's actually super impressive. If you'd actually, show yourself to me during the day, I could give you a job. Oh no, you mentioned he does the same for the madam's clothes as well. Oh God, please don't bring Silas into this. You'll alienate all the people watching. And I honestly, absolutely refuse to explain who Silas is, so no. None of that. Y'all have a nice week? It's one went by fast, yeah? Honestly, I'm just happy it's a long weekend. I have absolutely no idea what it is I'm going to do with all that newfound free time, but I'll chill. I went and bought the Last of Us 2 today. I got it for like $10 from Best Buy. I'm gonna go swing by and pick that up. Yeah. This week went by alright for me, not too spectacular. I spent this last couple days just like sleeping in super duper hard. Like I cannot get myself up in the morning sometimes. Like it's difficult. Like I have like 13 alarms set to wake me up, right? Like I have that set up so where I like when certain time hits, it like they all go off at once. And I have like this cacophony of alarms going off, but it's just still hard, man. Like even my like special alarm, like okay, so I have this one particular alarm that like normally works every single time, and that's because I've spent so long using it that sound just like jars me awake nowadays. It's I forget the song name. It's I think it's called "Gotta Get Up" by Harry Nilsson. But no matter what, whenever that song goes off, like it just I'm awake. No, I don't change my alarm noise. I just have like a couple different alarms with different noises. But yeah, even like the big strong one that I normally use just hasn't been doing the job. I don't think I'm so desperate as to shock myself, though. I feel like I still have some time for dignity. You know what? Sure, I'm open to suggestions. The current ones haven't been cutting the sugar. Why not? I'm good. I'm good. I would like to be. I'm not gonna. I acknowledge that I do need to be woken up, but I don't want a sense of panic to be inflicted, if that's possible. I'm good there. I feel bad for whoever it is sleeps next to you. Like I don't know if I could sleep with a partner whose alarm noise is just car crash. Yeah, it can be as common as people want it to be. I'm good. That sounds terrible. That sounds like an awful way to wake up. Oh, doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought your girlfriend lived with you. I apologize. I hear her providing commentary every now and again in the background. Okay, I was gonna say, I was gonna feel really bad for a second. Because, like, I knew I heard her in there somewhere. Like, I just figured, like... I just hope it wasn't another, like, Ziggy situation where y'all recently separated and they just fucking cried over the moon. Water. You just sleep on the floor? You know, I'm calling bullshit on that one. You were just telling us about your fancy new bed. I don't believe you. Your fancy new bed with like fucking 13 different features and a shiatsu massage setting. I refuse to believe you got a twin size. Oh, does it? I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Unless it, like, actively shoots you. Shocks you, excuse me. Honestly, I've been considering getting, like, a fancier bed. Just kind of, sort of for the perks, you know? Like, I recently got a fancy metal box spring, right? And it's, like, the biggest, fanciest thing. I'm gonna let the timer go on for a little bit, if that's okay. Because I think I messed it up when I had to reset it, so I'll give it another, like, 15 seconds, if that's alright. But, I recently bought this, fancy metal box spring. And growing up... And... Hi, Nightbot. Yes, I just did a load of my own bot. Leave me alone. Yeah, I've heard that one. Honestly, I could probably use a good sturdy both. I've been craving... Oh, 15 minutes is up. So, if you all don't mind, let me go ahead and... boop. And... boop. Now, this is the startup screen. I'm afraid the cold open kind of began before we were ready. But... This, by Annapurna Interactive, and Simogo, is a lovely game called, wait for it, Sayonara Wild Hearts. And this is a really fun, really nice, really gay arcade shooter that I really enjoy. I picked it up on my Switch one day, and I've been positively hooked ever since. I myself have, of course, I've almost perfected every level, but I'm playing it on PC, and I'm playing it on a PS5 remote, so the skills probably didn't translate too properly. Now, before we begin, audio sounds all good for anybody? Do I need to make any adjustments? Is this good level? Because this game is all about the music, and I really don't want to deprive anyone of that. You know what? I'm sure. Oh, shit, we can get the proper splash screen.
Not long ago, in a town much like yours, there was a young
This is the
woman
opener.
who
It
was
plays on
very
repeat
happy,
when you have the game open.
until one day her heart broke so violently that her sorrow echoed through space and time. So our saga begins tonight, yet eons ago, just here, yet light years away.
If the narrator sounds familiar to anybody, the folks who made this game actually got a lot of this stuff voiced by Queen Latifah. For those who don't know, Queen Latifah is a relatively popular actress here, and yeah, they got her to do the voice work, and it's really well done. And she crushed it, as she normally does. But if everything looks all good, I'm going to go ahead and start. Now, on this end, we have about, let's see here. We have a couple levels here. It's not a very long game. It's really short, pretty simple. It has really good music, really good visual effects, and I'm hoping to get through all of this with y'all tonight. Also, if anyone was interested, I did install Franker Faces and Better Twitch TV, so I do have all the fancy meme emotes that you people oh so desire. Alright, and I guess with introductions over, we can start up good and proper.
Long ago, a harmonious universe existed beyond ours, and three divine arcana watched over it. But one night,
Oh,
a
I almost
cursed
forgot.
arcana intersected the astral highways, and along with her star-crossed allies, they stole all harmony and hid it in their vile hearts. Before the divine trio started to fade, they created a heroine from the shards of a broken heart and hoped that she would one day be strong enough to save their world.
So yeah, a bunch of people stole a bunch of Arcana cards, and we're going to zip around and get them back. Speeding and smooching our way all across the game. And of course, we have our little not Navi buddy. Definitely not just Navi from Ocarina of Time. Yep, and we got gameplay. Basically, the goal is to collect as many of these little bits as possible. You don't have to complete the mission, but if you want a better score, kind of, yeah, you do. I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, but I will try and get a half-decent score for you people. Just so y'all can see everything and I can show off my, relatively small skills in this game, if that's alright. Again, please let me know if music is too quiet or too loud, because I really want y'all to hear this. You get bonus points for collecting little golden token things. Also, if you collect a whole bunch of the little nuggets in a row. Yeah, miss those. Yeah, miss the little nugget there too. You collect a whole bunch of them in a row. You get a higher modifier for collecting the next one. And yeah, it's pretty standard.
Silver rank.
Now, unfortunately, I didn't quite get a gold rank on that one, but it's no big deal. If I beat this game before, a satisfactory amount of time, I'll go back, probably try and gold rank a couple levels for y'all. And I do believe there are some remix levels once we actually beat the main game. So we can do those as well. There's not too much content in this one. But, it's a nice little fast thing that I can give appreciation to. And it most definitely deserves it, because not many folks know about it. And thankfully this game isn't super hard, so I'm able to provide the colorful commentary you all come here for every night. Well, every night, every 3 nights, but you know. In all honesty, I just like this game because it's a trip. And it's just great, and it's got good music, and it has crazy visuals. It reminds me a lot of Thumper. Nobody here probably knows Thumper, but it reminds me a lot of Thumper on the PS4. That's a really good rhythm game that I might have to play for y'all sometime. I do have a capture card. I do have a capture card for the stuff, and I got gold on this one. I might stream some PlayStation games for y'all eventually, like PS5 wise, but for now, I'm cozy just doing my little indies, if that's alright. The first couple levels are basically you just gliding around, nothing too crazy happening. But later on, this game really does go crazy with the visuals, and I'm excited for y'all to see it. If y'all like it, feel free to buy it sometime. I believe it's I'm not gonna say how much it is because I don't really know. I want to say it's $12, maybe. Either way, definitely worth the buy. Can't recommend enough. I still sometimes crack it open myself when I don't really have much to do and I feel like playing something on the Switch. And you can't tell me that. And honestly, you can't tell me that you don't feel good listening to this music. I have so many of the games that I've played for y'all so far are on my list of have to buy the soundtrack. And the thing is, I don't really, it's gonna sound really weird, but I don't really listen to music all that much. I'm not a music person. I get clowned on it all the time by my best friend and my girlfriend, who are both into varying kinds of music. Wait.
Silver rank.
Damn, didn't get the gold. Who are both in varying kinds of music, but I've just never been into it. But at the same time, all this music is so rad and just super good that I kind of feel compelled to support. Now here are some of the lesbians I mentioned fighting. Basically, this is just a quick time event. You have to press these buttons on relative beat. These do get trickier later on, which was difficult at first. I thought I would like have some skills rusted away from not playing for so long and playing on a different complex system, but I'm kind of worried this won't take as long as I wanted it to. And I got gold for that one, nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna get gold on all of them, but I will get gold on some, just from like ingrained muscle memory, you know?
Begin again.
All these are honestly a lot shorter than I'm remembering. I'm really hoping that I can get some more time out of this one, because I don't know if I have a backup plan. Do y'all have any game suggestions? See that? Do y'all have any game suggestions for what I should play if I finish this a little early? It's Friday. I don't have anywhere to be on, tomorrow. I can stay up and play something if y'all have suggestions. I don't want to end stream too early. I want to get some more content out for y'all. I'm open to suggestions. Y'all just let me know. I've had some very helpful donations in the past, so I do have money to splurge. And I'm open for anything, especially like games y'all remember being good, or games that y'all think deserve more love. Here we got MASH. Oh my god, all the muscle memory is coming back, and it feels weird because I have I'm not gonna say I have the timing for the perfect QTE memorized, but it's in there. I need to see what else these people have made. I remember checking their Twitter and stuff. I don't think they've made anything else quite like this. Which is a just crying shame, because if this is their first game, they definitely nailed it first go. I think I do have to get those golden things to get gold. Right, damn. I also have to not die to get gold. You know, why not? I'll probably go back after I show the game off some more. I don't want to just be redoing the same levels, you know? I know I'm not supposed to stop talking. I know I'm not. I know it's bad, like, etiquette or whatever. But dear God, this music, man. Like, I want y'all to hear it, because it's good. But then again, I suppose y'all aren't really here for just to listen to the soundtrack uncut, you know? Dilemma. Of course, I don't have a face cam or anything, but I am positively just like smirking over here because I had I had such a blast playing this game for the first time. Oh, this hurts. And that's the end of the level. They do get pretty long. They do get pretty long. But it's in like it's content in a good way, you know? Again, art direction in this game is just great. Okay, yeah, this level's pretty fast. Wait, no. It's moments I wonder like this if this whole streaming thing may have been a mistake. Cause like I enjoy streaming, like everything's all crispy and good until the failure starts happening, you know? Not that a lot of people are here. And you know, for those that are, I'm grateful. But I had a buddy raid me, and it was just a oh jeez, I missed it. I had a buddy raid me, and it was just a positive nightmare. Cause I kept getting super nervous and like bungling the game up. And like it was in front of like so many people. I think I reached like 38 or something, and it was just, you know. Over time, I've gotten used to not being so worried about viewers as much, because if there's one thing I've learned about this whole streaming thing is you can have as many viewers, as many followers as you want, but it's not just about the viewers, it's about the return viewers. You know what I mean? Like, if I have 700 followers and I would rather have like 100 followers and something like 70 active viewers than 700 followers and like, you know, like 9 active viewers. You know what I mean? Those numbers probably are. Damn it! I tried to go for gold. Those numbers probably don't make much sense, but they make sense to me. Make sense to me. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I get to ride the deer. Honestly, I don't know where I would put this game on my like favorites list, because like I don't finish a lot of games. It's a problem I have an issue. I have a problem with like finishing games that I start. Like, if your game is like longer than like normal, chances are I'm probably going to play a couple hours in and then just fall off, right? I did it with Ghostwire Tokyo, I did it with just any number of games.
Silver rank.
And I always feel bad. But the thing with that is like the games I do actually finish, they make more of an impact because I get the feeling that I like completed something, you know what I mean? And I keep telling myself like, oh, I'll go back to finish so and so and so and so. But a lot of the games I don't finish, are normally like open world games. And honestly, I, as like a game person, am a little tired of open world games, you know what I mean? Because like there's a certain point where it just stops being impressive. And I don't mean that in like a shady way. I'm sure open world games are like some of the hardest ones to make. Like I'm sure they're super difficult to make. And like they take a lot of like care for like details and junk. but after a while, it's just hard to want to keep going, you know?
Silver rank.
Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 was probably... No, wait, Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. That was probably the last open world game that I finished up good and proper, and it was really good. That's because it's like one of the best open worlds out there, I feel like. Like, it was big, but not too big. There were like plenty of good collectibles going around. It's scattered all throughout the place. It felt worth it, like, exploring, you know? And every time you like found a new collectible or something, you get like a tangible reward. Like, you might get like a die for your armor, or you might get yourself like a fancy sword sheath, or just something like that, you know? I've never been a fan of like big old collectathons that don't give you anything. You know what I mean? Like Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Really, it's a beautiful game. Beautiful game. Way better than it has any right to be, right? But at the same time, it's really big and really long, and controlling Arthur feels like controlling a tank sometimes. That and the horrible crunch that was put into it, but we don't have to talk about that. But it's just like, I reached the end of that game, right? Like, for an open world game, I want to beat it. I want to beat it and feel like I have, what's the word? I want to beat it and feel like I've done something, you know? Like, I want to beat it and, like, feel the need to go back into it, because, like, oh, that was so fun. What else is out there for me to explore? You know? But then that kind of, like, I didn't have that for Red Dead Redemption 2. Because when I finally beat the epilogue of the game, where, you know, you're playing as the protagonist from the last game, spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2. You're playing as the protagonist from the last, you're playing as the protagonist from the last game, and, like, he lets out this big sigh because he's, like, killed all the bandits or something on his, like, turf. And, like, his family is safe, and they're, like, on a nice farm, and everything looks A-okay. And he lets out just fucking, whew, glad that's over. And just, like, I couldn't help but feel the same, like, as I was uninstalling. Because that game is big. Like, I played it on PS4. That game is massive. Like, I'm going to say, like, something, it's 2 discs. It's 2 discs. Something like 300, I'm gonna say like 280 gigabytes, right? Which, for a standard PS4, is not small. Like, that's a substantial amount of space to take up, right? And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. Like, I did get lost in the world while I was playing it. But, like, when I finished it up, I couldn't go back in. It was just too big. Like, without story to like drive me, I guess, it just didn't work out. Like, I realized, like, a lot of that gameplay was me going, oh, I can't wait to see what happens next in the story. And there were still, like, and of course there were still, like, side missions to go do, animals to go hunt, you know? But, like, I'm not going to travel, like, 20 minutes in real life to go hunt, like, the legendary gator. Especially when there's probably not going to be all that much out there as a result. There we go.
Silver rank. Heartbreak 3.
I apologize, I'm chewing. It really is just one of those games that, you know, I'm good for like one playthrough. You know what I mean? Because, like, I know there's like, oh, you can be evil, Arthur. Or you can, like, do things with honor or not. Things can change from that. But, eh. I have big respect for people who can do multiple playthroughs of that game. I personally cannot. I'm sorry, I'm still chewing. I apologize. I'll see on Reddit people post like screenshots of like, oh, this is my character at the 100 and like 20th hour mark. And I'm just like, the game's already so long, you know? And I understand there's... Oh wait, did I go back? I think I'm good. I understand there's always like mysteries to find or, you know, stuff to discover. But I can't. I cannot. Ghost of Tsushima, I could go back to that though. It's hard to quantify why exactly though. I think it's like Ghost of Tsushima was like, it's gonna be weird to say, but it had much more like rich mechanics to me. Like you had like a grappling hook, and you had like combat was fun, you know. Red Dead Redemption, yeah, you got the shootouts, you got the hyper realistic gore, you got the shoot bangs, and that's nice and all. But like it's just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. I think I genuinely like Ghost of Tsushima really usurps like Red Dead Redemption for me in like favorite open world game. Damn it, in like favorite open world game. I'm trying to think why. I'm trying to understand why, because like they're not similar, but okay, I think I know. I think Ghost of Tsushima is just much more stylized, you know? Like Ghost of Tsushima, it can feel like a what's the word? It feels like a love letter to a Kurosawa movies, you know? Like just like big old like Japanese flicks, like black and white samurai movies, yada yada. It plays to it plays into tropes like that, right? That in that game is like genuinely one of the most beautiful ones I've ever seen. Seriously, Sucker Punch, the folks who made it, they positively love their bright, vivid flowers, you know? Like you can't go a mile without running into some kind of hyper stylized, big, beautiful, luscious foliage, you know what I mean? And I think I'm just in love with that aesthetic a bit more. Like, cowboys are cool and all, right? Sure, they are. I don't know.
Bronze rank.
I got okay, I'll have to go back for that one later. Just a reminder, if y'all like the stream, feel free to give me a little shout out. Not a shout out, but you know, if you know anybody who you think would enjoy the content that I do, feel free to let them know, get them to pop their heads in there, and if it's their thing, they can give me a follow. I do have the goal screen up. I do have the goal screen up. It's just like a little... How do I say this? It's just a little incentive, you know? I'm still new, so I don't really... Excuse me. I'm still very new. I don't really have all that much to offer in terms of, like, rewards or in terms of, like, incentives for people to follow. All I can really do is provide half-decent content, and I hope that I'm doing that. Excuse me. And if I get to 50 followers, then I will have a higher chance of reaching Twitch affiliate. And that will be a massive boost for just everything for me. Like, it unlocks like channel points that I can that you guys can redeem for get me to do stuff. It unlocks like bit donations, which would be like a long way from just me accepting stuff off of PayPal. I did put a Cash App in my About panel, just for ease of use, since people on here don't seem to want to use PayPal all that much. Sounds like folks have had some bad experiences, so I put a Cash App there. I was a little worried that it felt like greedy, almost. Okay, this one's gonna be hard. I was a little worried that it felt like greedy, almost, to put it there, but... excuse me. But it felt fine, you know? People don't want to use Cash App. I'm not gonna try and force them or anything. You know, I can also put a Venmo in there. If y'all have any other suggestions for... It's gonna be tough. If y'all have any other suggestions for like little payment, like donation ideas, let me know. I'm very open. Lord knows I'm not big enough to open like a Patreon or anything. All the donations I've gotten so far have been from one very generous Mr. Diverse, and he's been honestly a really big help.
I will make your wish come true. Would you like to skip this bit?
No, Queen Latifah, and never ask me again. I ain't no scrub. Oh, God, I can't remember. Did I get the gold crown for this level on Switch? I severely doubt it, honestly. Okay, please. Okay, there we go. And now we get to go back.
Bronze rank.
I doubt I'm gonna go back and... You know, it depends on how quickly I beat this, right? I might switch games. I might switch games if I move too quick through this. Because I'm making, like, steady pace. But at the same time, I don't really have any alternative games to play. I didn't think this out. I'll admit, I do have a list. I do have a compiled list somewhere of games to bust out for, like, next streams. Because I don't have the game I'm playing. I'm sorry, I can't hate on this music. Just can't. Like, I have a list of games that I, you know, want to play for future streams, which I should probably take a closer look at, because I do not have any, what's it called? I don't have tomorrow's streams planned. I've been flying all this vary by ear. Ooh, that was close. My foot is just tapping. I remember really liking this track. Sweet God, I need to learn. I have no singing talent whatsoever, but if I was going to learn, I would choose this one. This is the track I would learn to sing.
Sayonara, wild heart. Silver rank. Heartbreak 4.
I wonder if I'm number one in this category. I'm not. I doubt it. Well, I'm not gonna say I doubt it because this is, you know, as is my specialty apparently, a relatively obscure game. Honestly, if I could be at the top of this game's category, just with 2 viewers, I'll still be excited. Because honestly, in my mind, that just means I'm doing something nobody else is doing. Honestly, since it's a Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do after stream.
Silver rank.
I'll accept silver. I don't know what I'm going to do after stream. Like, I could just stay up all night and just read my book. I recently picked up...
Night drift.
I recently picked up the Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I've just been, like, staying up reading that beast. And it's pretty good. But, like, I kind of want to play some more video games. But, you know, chat... I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna like stop playing if like more people don't come in. But you know, it's like a slow streaming day for like, you know, chat and stuff. So who knows? I might go play some. No, I don't even really know what I have on my PS5. You know, with the 2 of you who've just been chilling in here watching so far, I appreciate it. Even though I probably know both of you in real life,
Silver rank.
it still means a good deal. Sorry about that, I was checking stream stats. Oh god, I remember this one. This one hurts. She beams you into her little visor. Ugh. This part is really neat, but I think it's my least favorite level. I'm super grateful they didn't do too many of these. Yep. I am just missing these. Oh god, this gives me such anxiety because like I'm so busy watching the Tetris blocks flying at my face. I'm having a hard time like looking out for the golden little coins. And you got this bullshit happening. Ah, yeah. All I can really do is get through this game as quick as I can. Okay, made through that bit.
Silver rank.
Alright, I think there's one more level of this, and I'm free.
The world you know.
Oh god, these levels gives me such stress, but I can't deny the music. You know what? I think I just decided on the game I'm gonna play tomorrow. I will give y'all fair warning, it's probably going to be a multiple session one, but a good friend of mine really does like that game. I think I'm gonna do a game called Kentucky Route Zero. Which, yes, is, again, super obscure, and I don't know how many people actually heard of it, but you know what? I'm still finding my niche. I think I'm allowed to be a dumb little baby streamer and stream some shit I know nobody's gonna watch, you know? Like I'm doing right now. And I'm getting smaller, okay. Ugh. I don't know why, but the soundtrack makes me want to play, not this soundtrack, but the sound for this stage makes me want to go play Death Stranding of all games. Which is, damn it, got me off screen. Which is, you know, probably the weirdest connection to make between two properties, but you know what? It's my channel, you can't stop me. I love how the little beeps and boops you get from picking up hearts that are all like digital now. No, no, please. Come on. There we go. Ah, damn. Please. Hi, Dylan. Thanks for popping your head in. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I don't have little emojis coming up on the stream set just yet. I'm still, I've barely even figured out how to get my stream deck working. I appreciate it. If you're gonna vibe, this is most definitely the game to do it to. How's that cold treating you? Or, I hope it's a cold. How's that disease treating you? You feeling any better? I really do forget how fancy this game gets sometimes. Like, I swear, man, indie games are just like a different type, you know? Like, yeah, AAAs are all nice, and they're basically like the video game equivalents of like the big like live action films. I'll keep that in mind. I'll put it on my ongoing list of things to do for stream. I'm glad you're recovering though. I know Talon made like an offhand comment saying his voice was going, and I figured he might have the same thing that you have. But, you know, if you're already recovering, I guess I shouldn't be too worried, right? I'll be sure to put a fancy emote wall up on the thing, though. What are you streaming tonight? More Pokemon? I think that's what you were playing, right? Ah, damn. It's the gold thing. No. Well, that's just what friends are for, right? And hey, which one are you playing over there? I saw you were playing Pokemon, but I didn't know which one. You ever consider touching that Temtem game? I honestly didn't know that one came out until like the other day. Ooh. What's got you doing it in that order? That is black and white too, actually. I played white when I was younger, and it's definitely up there with like one of my favorites. I've only ever really played what did I play? I guess Heart Gold and Pokemon White. But those are both good ones. I got that was like my getting off point. I feel you. I feel you. Honestly, I'll let you in on a little secret. Most of the games I've been playing have been on sale recently. I didn't realize that part of being a streamer was having to actually buy your games. I mean, I could pirate them, but I'm not going to potentially make money off of someone's content and not pay them, you know what I mean? I don't really sell the 7Cs that much anyway. Damn. How much is Temtem going for, actually? like, it can't be that much, right? I know it's getting a console release. Ah, gotcha. So you have a lot of, you're gonna be experiencing, the 3D ones first things first? For the first time through this one? Nice. You ever gonna touch Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee? It's so wild to me that Eevee was once like a mainstay of the series, when it's just kind of a generic fluffy brown fox. 30 bucks, phone since it was on Kickstarter but never bought into it. That makes sense. I honestly only know about it because I heard it on a podcast. Oh, are the newer ones in a Pokemon Go style? I've been cut off since I'm going to say Pokemon White, so I don't really know the path the games took. I know Sword and Shield got a lot of mess though. No, so what was it? Sword and Shield or the Hawaiian one? Sun and Moon, where you lost the ability to like bring your old team with you. Hey, I got gold on that one, and I was talking the whole time. I'm actually kind of proud. Oh, geez, not the second to last level. And I still have a little bit less than 40 minutes I want to get through. I want to like keep streams like bare minimum an hour 40, you know? You know what, I'll be sure to pop into your stream when I go, if you're like still going. Assuming I don't get like, you know, trapped into another 4-hour stream like I did the other night. But I swear to God I'm not spending 4 hours on this. This game is very bite-sized for a reason. Let's Go is basically Pokemon Go, but on Switch. Sword and Shield is full 3D with Pokemon on the ground, and Legends is like Breath of the Wild, but Pokemon. It's odd. Yeah, I've heard like really good things about. I've heard really good things about Legends of Arceus. Like, it's so weird. It's one of the most tonally dissonant things I've ever seen. Because I'll like go on social media and I'll see like screenshots of it, and it just looks like a hot mess. But then I have people saying it's the most fun they've had with Pokemon in years. Which I don't know if that's a testament. To Arceus's game design, or just people's thirst for something new. You gonna do Pokemon? What's the new ones that got announced? Scarlet and Violet, I think it was called. Violet and Indigo? I don't know. One of those two. Are you gonna do either of them? It's supposed to be like a modern day Legends of Arceus thing. And wasn't Arceus like an isekai too? I hope you know what an isekai is, without me feel like a massive nerd. I see that new chat, but I can't look at it right now. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm being a horrible streamer right now. I know. Oh god, it's a big one. I was trying to read. Sorry. What? Oh god, they're still coming. Oh god, it's not over. Oh nice, you have 15. Congrats. Oh lord. You know what? Give me just a moment. I swear to God, I'm okay. Okay, I'm good. I can breathe now. Okay. Game's going. Pause for a brief moment. Let's see. Emote walls of Streamlabs widget specifically, by the way. To add it to stream, you need to log into Streamlabs dashboard in your browser and click All Widgets tab. Yep, I know how to set it up. It's just I have that. I use that for like my alerts, and my chat is actually ripped from Streamlabs. That sounds simple enough. I'll be sure to throw it in there. Ugh, dude, I'm so jealous of you and your like 15 people chatting. Actually, you know, I follow your channel, but I've never like, you know, like looked too deep into it. I might have to take a closer look, because you know, I might have to get some tips from you, you know. So I don't want a whole bunch of, how do I say this? I'm happy with any amount of viewers as long as I can get like return viewers, because like anybody can follow once and then just never look again. I want to create content that bring people back. You know what I mean? Like I want people to like be excited for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights to come. And so like I'm super jealous when I see folks have like people who actively want to hear them like talk and stream and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just a real matter of like networking and stuff. I just need to learn how to put myself out there more. Now excuse me while I blast through this last level. I'm happy you're happy with where it's going, man. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I get told a lot that I have like a personality for like, oh Jesus. I have a personality for people work, and you know, honestly, this is. I did some research into people work, and this one seems like the most endearing one to me. Now, excuse me while I get bodied by Sauron. Things, if I can get like some people in here, if I can get like a good enough eyes on me, I can get people interested. I can get people invested. I can do what it is I want to do. I want to show people cool games and Jesus. I want to show people cool stuff. Like I want to sit here and like, you know, show off games that people probably would have never gotten into otherwise. Because there are so many games out there, man, that deserve so much love and like attention, and they don't get it, and I want to share that with people. Nope. Okay then. Okay then. Hell yeah, networking is very important. Pausing. Hell yeah, networking is very important. I even stream a new game. Before I even stream a new game, I spend like 1-2 days scoping out the communities, chatting with other streamers, etc, etc. You know what? Is it okay if I send you some messages? Talon told me you're not on Discord very much, but you seem cool, and I feel like I could learn from you. You definitely seem more like, how do I say this? You seem closer to this type of stream I want, if that makes sense. I swear to God, I'm not going to like copy you or anything. But you know, I've seen some of your streams and stuff. And they seem really nice and pleasant. Oh, just cards. I forgot how hard this one goes last second. No disrespect to, you know, any other streamer out there, but, you know, I like your vibe more. I realize that a lot of... Jesus. Yeah, fair, but I always feel weird clogging up the main thing with just, like, streamer talk, you know? Like, I don't want to, like, fill it up with, like, hey, how did you move this scene into this source, and how do you toggle this filter with this other filter? You know what I mean? But I'll definitely shoot you a message. I'm not gonna, like, try and get a collab out of you or anything. But I'll definitely ask for some networking tips. I have a Twitter. I'm working on... I'm not even playing the game anymore. I'm just talking. I have a Twitter. I'm still working on getting that one out there. I do have a Discord server that I need to, you know, fill up and, like, tweak and implement. And dear God, just get a lot of stuff done because it's literally only a general tab. Damn it. Literally only a general tab. And I should probably get that fixed before somebody sees the link there in my thing and wants to join it. Three years, interpersonal relations, a very social workspace, and tons of hours just watching Twitch and seeing how people behave. Yeah, no, I wasn't big on Twitch until I started getting into it. I don't even really watch people nowadays. I guess a lot of my like my interest in like the whole lifestyle quote unquote came from YouTube. I guess part of my brain went, oh, Twitch will be easier than YouTube. But like I know that's not true. I guess this is just where I felt like I could do better, you know? I don't know if I'm... I don't know if I'm suited for, you know, hours in the editing booth. Wait. Am I free? I don't know if I'm a suit for just, like, sitting there hours in the editing thing. You know what I mean? Then I'd have to, like, learn how to talk. And it would just be a lot. It would, quite frankly, just be a lot. And now for my favorite game ending ever. We just beat up a bunch of lesbians. And give them a big old smooch after each one. It's super sweet. This is a really cute game. This is actually a really cute game. And I think the girls you're smooching on are like versions of you, which I don't know the metaphor here. I really don't. It just looks cool and it's really adorable and I like it. I genuinely think if I turn back time and start streaming, oh God, okay. Listen. Damn it. I genuinely think if I turn back time and started streaming Destiny 1. Damn it. Yep. I genuinely think if I turn back time and started streaming Destiny 1 like 2007, I'd be a mass streamer right now. Probably. This game is super interesting. It reminds me of a music video. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's It's super cool. I like it a lot. It's super stylized. I can see the Scott Pilgrim. I can see the Scott Pilgrim. Especially with like the style of the transformations and stuff. I haven't heard that one actually. Yeah, honestly, I recommend you pick this game up and just play it in your free time. It's like a super nice bite-sized thing. And it goes on sale pretty frequently from what I can tell. It's like I got it for $8 off of Humble Bundle. Now excuse me while I get ready to smooch this dragon.
Then the voices of the three divine arcana echoed from the beyond. And through the wind, their words soared. From the shards of your broken heart, the real heroine has risen.
If you know what, I really like this game. I dig it a lot. I've put in a good couple hours into it, just like learning. If you ask me what the story is, couldn't tell you.
Now you must go and find harmony.
I think it's something about recovering from heartbreak. And like something or other. I had a theory going that like each girl you find this is like a hookup that you try and find peace in. But it just doesn't work. Jesus Christ. Grow home? Really now? Is there 100 hours in Grow Home? Is there that much there? I know the game. Ooh, I know the game, but I also thought that was a cutesy little one and done thing. Is there actually like side content in that?
Silver rank.
Can I put down my
Not
controller
long
now,
ago,
game?
In a town much like yours, there was a young
Oh
man
dear God.
who found out of love, asleep, away.
Oh, I thought you meant you beat it and you just went back.
For years she fell through spirals of sadness and anger until she could not fall any deeper.
I feel that
And
though.
fell right back into her groove.
Oh. Broke it at one point I used to build enough speed to literally orbit the planet. I love like physics-based jank games like that. I'm not gonna call it jank, but I love games like that where you can just break them wide open if you really want to. And that is credits. And I clocked in with a clean 124. I don't know what to do now. I could go back and replay some levels. You know what, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do next later. For now, I'm just gonna sit here, breathe, crack my shoulders. Where is my phone? Snicker X. Let's see, actually. Arcade shooter roguelike where you control a snake made of multiple heroes, which each having their own attacks, passives, and combine different heroes to unlock your unstoppable power that wraps through endless waves of enemies. Huh. Oh. That does look interesting. It kind of reminds me of.
Sayonara, Wild Hearts.
Thank you, Queen Latifah. It kind of reminds me of that one game that's gotten like stupid popular lately.
Album Arcade unlocked.
It's called Vampire Survivors. You know it? For some reason, it just started getting like a metric ass ton of attention. I'm sorry, I'm eating dinner. I apologize. Yeah, I actually touched almost all of those. Hades, I've quote unquote beaten it. It took me several hours to beat it, and then I realized there is an epilogue, and I haven't touched it since. Risk of Rain, I haven't played the first one, but I do get with some friends and play the second one on occasion, on easy mode of course, because otherwise we get mollywopped constantly. Inscription is really good. I didn't care for the genre change, but I did hear that the dude released a mod, which is basically just the first half going forever. Slay the Spire, that one's just good. I have it on my PS5, I just enjoy it. Yeah, that is the magic, isn't it? Because, like, if you have, like, a hidden gem somewhere for, like, just $5 and one person gets it, and they recommend it to other people, and it just spreads. Because if it's a banger, then, you know,
Like yours, there was a young woman
then it's gonna just keep going, and, like, if it's bad, you only spent, like, $3 on it. You have nothing to lose, really. Slay the Spire, I like it. I still pop it open every now and again if I ever need something, like, tactical but not mindless, you know? Jesus. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Support the devs and such. I can't hate. I bought this on PC and Switch. I have a couple of games like that, actually. I have, oh my god, I'm gonna expose myself. I have this cyberpunk bartending game. It's one of my favorite games ever. I have that on PS5 and Switch as well. It was actually in like the running of games for me to play, like just for people to watch, but I'd rather not. It's a lot of like voice acting for me, and I don't know if I want to expose people to that. Oh, I forgot I had a mobile port. Slay the Spire. Honestly, now that the game is up, I have no idea what to do yet, but I don't want to stop streaming. Is it possible to like change the information for a stream while the stream is still going? Noida! I actually know Noida. I like that game.
There was a young woman who was
I love
very
stupid open roguelikes, and I love the ability to just
until
eat
one day her heart
anything.
broke so violently
That's
that
actually
her
also
sorrow
on my big
echoed
old buy
through
list.
space and time.
God, now that I'm actually like getting donations and such, I really do need to
So
like
our
pick up
saga
some of the
begins
games on my
tonight.
buy list.
Yet eons
Alexa,
ago,
stop.
just here, yet light years away.
Queen Latifah, please, no. You don't have to show it to me. You know what? Let me... There we go. Okay. I'm still here. I am... Twitch page and click the little pencil next to my title.